Hello, I'm Kristian Still, former head teacher, currently school leader, very much still a teacher, qualified coach. I'm also a husband, father, and I suppose now I can add author to that list. I'm the author of the recently released Test Enhanced Learning, a practical guide to improving the academic outcomes for all pupils. And that's really a book in three parts. It's a book very much focused on the unequivocal benefits of testing or test enhanced learning, and that's testing as learning, for learning, rather than testing of learning. It's a practical guide, very much a practical guide. It's a practical guide from my classroom and the classroom of 10 other teacher contributors from a range of sectors, primary and secondary, and a range of subjects: English, DT, science, humanities. And lastly, it's a book very much about raising the academic outcomes of all pupils. That's pupils on the fringes of education, that's those students that are doing very well, those children that find the acquisition and retention of information a real challenge. This is a tried and tested and perhaps one of the most reliable ways of empowering your learners in the classroom, not just with knowledge, but with subject confidence and classroom confidence. So what does it look at? So we look at memory, at cognitive architecture as the base for looking at testing and test enhanced learning as a way to raise the outcomes of pupils. And that's retrieval practice, that's the benefits of spacing, interleaving, before we move on to look at how we should use feedback, how we can make testing more attractive through the use of hints and elaboration, before taking a good look at successive relearning, perhaps an area not so commonly reported, and the fantastic work of Dr. Catherine Rawson. We then look at the metacognitive benefits of test enhanced learning, and we take a good look at personalisation, which is becoming ever more available to our learners, both in academic products, but also more generally. Take Duolingo, for example. And then finally, we look at the motivations and how we ensure that we take testing and we make it a motivational gain, a confidence gain for our pupils, and we take a good look at that. We certainly can't separate out the two, and perhaps more recently we've seen some of the world's leading researchers start to make those comments. And then it concludes with some very practical statements from which you can adopt and certainly apply in your own context where you see fit. So that's Test Enhanced Learning. I hope you enjoy the book. I hope it offers something to you, drawing the research and the practical classroom together. I look forward to reading your reviews, and I very much look forward to answering your questions where you have them. So thanks very much for purchasing the book, and thank you very much for joining me. Thanks.